Welcome to Plyometric Stage 4, the last one. Hopefully you got through stages 1 through 3. It should take at least 2 weeks to get through each stage. So this is an 8-week protocol at the very least. If you're having problems with the jumps in one of the stages, keep practicing until you get those jumps down before progressing to the next stage. The research that developed these jumps found that doing this plyometric training along with balance training, proper nutrition, and adequate rest reduces injuries, which is great. This protocol also was shown to improve strength and coordination and endurance. So this protocol is really great. I hope you find it to be helpful for your dance. If you do a dance different than ballet, you don't have to do these jumps turned out. Just change out the jumps so you're jumping in parallel rather than a turned out fifth position. Be sure to look for the number of repetition or the number of seconds that each of these jumps is performed when watching the video. The video is only going to show a couple repetitions of each jump so that you have an idea of what the jumps should look like. As an extra bonus, I will be doing a couple of the tours, which is pretty amazing. I'm lucky to do a changement these days. I don't think I've tried a tour on layer for a couple decades. So no judging, please no judging, but I wanted to give it a go. And so here you are, Plyometrics Stage 4. Jeté, développé, alternating sides, 6 rep week 1, 12 reps week 2. We're looking for good knee over toe alignment and a third arabesque arm here. She gets pretty good height and her extension's better on the last reps. Here's a slow motion view of the same jump. Her arms in third need to be a little cleaner, but she's got really good spring, a nice extension, a little bit cleaner overall, and this would be perfect. Sissonnes to the side, fifth to fifth, 5 reps week 1, 8 reps week 2, alternating arms, and she's off on the landing. She's going to give this a second go, and so for the second time, I'm going to show this slow motion. Her takeoff is really good, knee over toe, and she overcrosses a little there, and when she closes to the back, her leg isn't going as far out to the side. This needs a little work. Sissonne front to fifth with good alignment, nice spring and trunk control. And here's a side view. You do 5 times week 1, 8 times week 2, each side. Here's a slow motion view of that same Sissonne to the front. Really nice position, good trunk stability. This looks really great. And now a side view. I gave her the cue not to lift the back leg so high. This is all about jumping and power in jumping. And this looks great. Beautiful position, nice knee over toe landing. Pas de chat, side to side, fifth position. Perform for 30 seconds with high knees. So slow motion view, the arm should maintain an airplane position, so she needs to work on that. Her knees look great, but she needs to really close in a cleaner fifth position here. It needs a little more work. Half tour en l'air for 20 seconds each side. So she's only showing 2, but it should be for 20 seconds here in parallel or fifth position. Here's a slow motion view of the same jump. She winds up a little bit, but she has really great spring, great knee over toe alignment, just stances a little wide. This needs a little work. And here is my attempt at half tour en l'air. It's pretty good. I got a really good spring, knee over toe alignment, just my feet really want to turn out. Here's a slow motion view of the same jump, and you can see I'm leaning forward on the landing. I would need to work on this, and my feet are continually turning out, so I need to either do parallel or the fifth position, but not bad. Now the full Turon layer from parallel position. She winds up a little too much. This is too much force and it's really throwing her off on the landings. So here's a slow motion view of the same jump. You see she winds up and she's landing one foot, other foot. It should be landing together, and there's the valgus. She needs to work on this. Here's my attempt at Turon layer. I get pretty good spring. It could be a little better rebound here. Slow motion view of the same jump. So knee over toe is really good, and then my feet really want to turn out. You see my left knee going out to the side, so I need to work on alignment and I need to work on rebound. Then I got gutsy and decided to try from 5th position. So remember, these are performed for 20 seconds. I'm just going to do a few, and it's not bad. I get around. I can need better rebound. Here's a slow motion view of those same jumps. So I'm starting out well. My knees are going to go over my toes on that first plie, which is great. My trunk looks pretty darn good. I'm spotting. I could use a little more air time, a little more force to get around, so I don't have that double hop position and that little walk, but not bad for a woman of a certain age. Jeté, coupé, sauté, and hold for 5 counts, repeating 5 times, alternating sides. She looks pretty good here. Here's a slow motion view of the same jump. The third arabesque arm could be a little cleaner, but this coupé sauté, the sauté could be a little cleaner, but that landing is beautiful. Knees over toe, perfect. And then she's going to take perfectly on the other leg with good trunk stability. The left leg isn't perfectly turned out, but she has perfect knee over toe, and she saves it here. So this is a good effort. She needs to do 5. How did you do with this jumping protocol? I hope it helps you with your jumping for ballet or whatever form of dance that you do. This protocol is evidence-based. Evidence-based means that research developed this. This was tried on a group of dancers. It was tested out before and after. Different jumps were done to kind of see what would be the best ones to do and which were the most effective in having the most gains in endurance and strength and better alignment. Is this the only thing that you can do for jumps? Of course not. There's cross-training in a gym with like actual exercise equipment. There's working with a coach as far as timing goes or cadence of the jump, which is a lot of the factor, especially with complicated jumps. So this is not the end all, but I thought it was a really great protocol that was presented at one of my medical conferences, and I really wanted to share it with you. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do, and check out my website, physiodancer.com.